Remember, the theme for part 2 is we're working in. Remember, I started out with the future of medicine, the precision healthcare model, which is interesting because now we're looking at it as a precision AI medical model, precision healthcare model, I should say. But back then, you were calling it the biomedical model of disease. Isn't it interesting that now, remember I say this is an evolutionary process. So back then, it was biomedical because it was all about drugs and medicine. Now they're using technology, AI precision healthcare model that will include nanotechnology, nanomedicine, and a graphene-based sensor healthcare monitoring system. Because we're talking about Royal Raymond Rife here and frequencies. What is my big thing here? What is the body? A cybernetic, bioelectric, magnetic organism, a multi-system of systems. This is going to come in. This is going to be very important as we move forward. I wanted to step into this era to show you, and I wanted to start out with Royal Raymond Rife, Dr. Royal Raymond Rife, because he was using frequencies. He knew that the body was bioelectric, that all bacteria, all molecules vibrate at a certain vibrational rate. So a sick cell vibrates at a lower vibrational rate compared to a healthier cell.
Day, the name of Royal Raymond Rife may ascend to its rightful place as the giant of modern medical science. Until that time, his fabulous technology remains available only to the people who have the interest to seek it out. While perfectly legal for veterinarians to use anything to save the lives of animals, Rife's brilliant frequency therapy remains taboo to orthodox mainstream medicine because of the continuing threat it poses to the international pharmaceutical medical monopoly that controls the lives and deaths of the vast majority of the people on this planet. By 1920, Rife had finished building the world's first virus microscope. By 1933, he had perfected that technology and had constructed the incredibly complex universal microscope, which had nearly 6,000 different parts and was capable of magnifying objects 60,000 times their normal size.
On the right-hand side of this image, opposite of the picture of Dr. Royal Raymond Rife, you can see the complex universal microscope that he created.
What the Rife microscope can see is the bustling activity of living viruses as they change form to accommodate changes in their environment, replicate rapidly in response to carcinogens, and transform normal cells into tumor cells.
So note here, no two species of molecule have the same electromagnetic oscillations or energetic signature. See, the body is highly bioelectric and magnetic, resonance, frequencies. The reason I stopped here is I want to start to draw this parallel into how the body is a cybernetic, bioelectric, magnetic organism and a multi-dimensional system of systems.
In reality, Royal Rife had identified the human cancer virus first, in 1920. Rife then made over 20,000 unsuccessful attempts to transform normal cells into tumor cells. He finally succeeded when he irradiated the cancer virus, passed it through a cell-catching ultrafine porcelain filter, and injected it into lab animals. Not content to prove this virus would cause one tumor, Rife then created 400 tumors in succession from the same culture. He documented everything with film, photographs, and meticulous records. He named the cancer virus Cryptocytes primordialis. Rife also worked with top scientists and doctors of his day who also confirmed or endorsed various areas of his work. By increasing the intensity of a frequency which resonated naturally with these microbes, Reif increased their natural oscillations until they distorted and disintegrated from structural stresses. Reif called this frequency the mortal oscillatory rate, or MOR, and it did no harm whatsoever to the surrounding tissues.
Now I want to go back here for a second where he uses the term pleomorphic. Nevertheless, many scientists and doctors have since confirmed Reif's discovery of the cancer virus and its pleomorphic nature. Pleomorphic nature, the ability of an organism to change its shape, size, and biological function in response to environmental conditions. And this will lead us right into the germ theory versus the terrain theory, because when the terrain changes, here is in this definition, which I found on Google, so thanks to our AI here, in response to environmental conditions. Again, the ability of an organism to change its shape, size, and biological functions in response to environmental conditions.
It took Reif many years, working 48 hours at a time, until he discovered the frequencies which specifically destroyed herpes, polio, spinal meningitis, tetanus, influenza, and an immense number of other dangerous disease organisms.
So let me play this. Pretty old footage, but we can watch him use frequencies to kill bacteria.
The bacteria go disintegrating. We'll see. Now you can see the disintegration of the bacteria going into pieces. This is killing bacteria without harm to the human cell.